if I paint the picture too well, you might fall in love with her. Oh, she was about 5'6", a little bag of tricks.
All right.
Welcome to the Air It Out, episode 17. Y'all ready for this?
Yes, first guest.
We are very eager to get the show started today. We are honored to welcome our very first guest on Air It Out, Hoobs Glass. Hoobs, thank you for being here, man.
What's up, people? Thank you for having me, guys. Appreciate
course.
it.
Dude, thanks for being here.
Hell yeah, man.
Well,
I think it's
look,
perfect.
there's a tradition here, and the first tradition is let's get to smoking. So, you know
There we
what?
go.
Guest
Oh.
gets first dibs, man.
Honors. All right.
You got fire over there, right?
Yes. Oh, I matched
Excellent.
too.
This is the first. What do? We
I
gotta
mean,
fill air while he's hitting the bomb.
that's true, yeah. So
Okay.
I'll tell you a little bit about how I met Hoobs. Back when I was making the Skunk Dunk gas mask, I was looking to have glass artists create the lenses and a custom attachment to the Skunk Dunk mask. And it's frozen all the way through?
Yeah, I got a little hit.
And then it's
Seized up.
It's got a seizure.
Oh no. Technical difficulties.
I got that first one through, though.
Well,
All right. Well, we're moving on to a
Let's
joint.
switch.
moving on
Let
to
it thaw
that.
out.
That. That's a bummer. It's all icy cold.
Yeah, it'll thaw out. We'll be all right. But
Frankie, I'm gonna
yeah,
go to
back
you.
to Skunk Dunk mask. If I remember right, I think you were swamped with work at the time, and you did a lens for the piece, and then Nerve ended up doing the actual
The
pipe
mouthpiece.
attachment.
Yeah.
But I've had the pleasure to be familiar with your work and get to know you over the years. And we were talking, it's actually been a couple of years since I seen you last at the BET experience.
Yeah. It's crazy,
So,
man. Time flies.
Thank you
dude.
so much for coming in. But yeah, so Hoobs is just an absolutely insanely talented glass blower. And it's a perfect intersection with what we do here because we smoke weed and talk about sneakers. And my
I
man's
make,
got
glass
sneaker dab
sneaker
rigs.
pipes, yeah.
Dudes are insane looking. Yeah, give me that because I got screwed on that bong. So you can see when you're on, right? It tells you.
Yeah.
Did you kill the audio on this?
Frank, you got this up right now? I think we're showing your camera.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Down here.
Okay.
Now it's Frankie.
Okay. There we go, Frankie. Show
Frankie.
this off.
Hold it up. Hold it.
Yeah, look at this stuff.
Do you
Yeah,
remember
that one was off of the. I don't think Nike ever did a sneaker, but they did a boot when they were making snowboard gear.
Okay.
They did a collaboration with this snowboarder Danny Cass, and that was
Oh,
one
yeah.
of his designs, like the bomber style.
Nice.
Old
with the,
school,
Yeah,
like-
the fighter plane
Yeah,
teeth
yeah.
on there. I have an interesting photo that I'm going to share with us later because this was one of the ones that you sent over for the slideshow.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to see it in person because I didn't realize it was this big.
Yeah, I mean that one's actually I would consider that like a medium size compared to like the majority of the ones I do nowadays are a little smaller. Just
This is about the size. of
yeah,
the
those
normal
ones,
here?
and they're 4.5 inches long, which is pretty small. But that's just it goes with what we use it for. It's really dialed in for smoking concentrate. So you want kind of a real small airspace within the piece and.
Is this a collab with?
That is, yeah. So I did that with my buddy Rocco, who's amazing, the way he draws in glass. So there's some images like on the glass there
Yeah.
that were all drawn with basically like stringers, like super fine, hair thin stringers of glass.
No way.
That like you know you hold it up and it'll like bend because it's so thin. And he gets that in the tiniest flame and lays down like line after line at a time.
Wait.
to
Let me see
draw
if I'm
those.
understanding this right. You're telling me this all-seeing eye and the scarab
And the skull,
and
the King Tut skull,
the
yeah.
Tut
Show
skull?
Frankie the
This
skull.
is all hand drawn in
with
glass.
glass, yeah.
Fuck off! Are you
insane,
serious?
dude.
On the
Yeah,
shaft,
like
Frankie.
I
on
thought
the
there was
shaft.
like
No,
maybe
no.
like a decal that you
There's
worked in between layers.
no decal. There's no like.
Holy
it's all
shit.
freehand, dude. Like the guy
You know, I
is
love
insane.
that.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, he's amazing. Like he can draw on paper, you know, amazing, and to
my
transfer it into the
God.
glass like
Oh,
that.
can hit
Because
shot.
what's
Yo,
the
that
trip is
all-seeing eye is just
with the glass, it's like the opposite of drawing, you know. So like you have the pencil in your hand with paper, and you're moving the pencil right to
Yeah.
draw, not the paper. With the glass,
You're
you have to
moving the
basically
base.
hold the pencil in the flame, and then you move the canvas around because the glass has to stay in the flame to melt it. So it's like it's almost the opposite. So it's amazing that this kid can draw on paper this well and do
And
this in
through
glass.
glass.
'cause
Yeah, it
it's
seems
like,
incredibly intricate.
it's
to
so
do with
it's
how
so
you're
different
talking about how
the way
it's done.
he applies it. Yeah.
that is absolutely insane.
But yeah, you know, that's like,
Falls right up here. See that?
There
I'm
you
also
go.
trying to hold it
yeah, he's one
very
of the
carefully. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
one of the killers.
I'm excited to hit one of these.
Well, and I picked this up to kind of show the size. So we
Dude,
got
that gray one is huge.
Yeah, that one's a little bigger. And then so like I was saying before we got started, like the first ones I ever made were like full size, like 12, 13.
like the size of a shoe.
like my size, you know.
Oh,
like I
shit.
used one of my shoes to like
As the
to
base.
sculpt it,
Yeah.
you know. So I
only
went
hold these up
big,
too long.
and
Okay, we're good.
that was just, you know, it was really just, you know, the thought was like, yeah, trying to make the most realistic thing out of glass that I can, you know, and put the most detail into it. But then it came down to like, all right, now I have to dial something in that is has a purpose in the market, you know, like for what it is, you know,
Yeah.
like so
Something a little bit more.
they became smaller,
affordable,
yeah, and
a
now
little
it's
bit
like,
faster
yeah,
to make.
exactly. It's not as much work, but it's also kind of more practical, you know, to move around and stuff. And that's what it's all about. Like, you know, we come from the pipe culture, so it's all about gathering, you know, smoking with each other, and it's like
Right.
a ritual. It's like spiritual,
dig
and
that.
you know, everyone just is a part of it, you know. So it's very like interactive, you know.
Dig that. I
Yeah.
dig that. Do you remember what shoe was your first shoe rig?
The first rig, it was actually I do. It was so I did like it took me a while from making the very first one that was like full size. It was actually a dry pipe inside
Okay.
of that one.
Okay.
And I wanted to make it that the way like you wouldn't see it when you looked at it. All you saw was the shoe. So it was underneath. You would have to pick it up, flip it upside down, and the pipe would be kind of there hidden
Like into the
into
sole?
the sole. Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
dope.
so when it was just sitting there, you couldn't even see any of the function, you know?
Yeah.
And then to create it into a water piece, I had to come out of the top, obviously, just to be able to hold the water. So it was probably another year or two before I actually like did this whole design, and it's evolved since then. Like I used to have a mouthpiece that came off.
I remember
and
that.
It was like, you know, more, I just
Kind
decided
of more
to
like
attach it.
the snake piece here, that type of mouthpiece.
Kind of like, yeah, it was like a skinnier neck like this, but it was removable, so it sat on a joint, like you could pull it off, you know, like that.
Ah, okay.
So why shoes? Why did this happen?
It
Like,
was,
are you're a sneakerhead yourself, or what drew sneakers into?
I was
the
definitely
glass blowing?
surrounded by friends that were all into the sneaker. You know, that whole culture was like here, you know, and like I grew up within that. So what I kind of put together was that the majority of my friends who were into sneakers also like smoking weed. And I was like, you know,
100%.
there's something here that we could connect these two things,
Yes.
you know, and it was like kind of a desire for me to like just expand the reach of this like glass blowing thing, because you know it had such a small kind of corner that people knew about this whole thing, you know. So I figured, you know, hey, if I make a sneaker, like people will probably enjoy it, like it, that smoke weed and are into sneakers, and it will also
Exactly.
expose the art form to like hopefully this
A
whole
new
new
market.
like culture that like appreciates art already, and
Exactly.
collects things. So it was like, yeah, it was kind of just like that whole thing, But it took me several years to really go from the idea to actually be able to like put it into the flame,
Right.
and just like figuring it out. Like the first one, I worked on for like 2 weeks, and the whole time, I never really knew if I was going to be able to complete it, like if
Yeah.
it was going to happen. So it was a huge experiment, and just to like, it was just a time in my career, I remember, where I was just like trying things like that, and just like really trying to push myself and see. I'd been blowing glass for like 10 years already, and
Before you even made
before
your
I
first
even made a
sneaker
first
rig.
sneaker, yeah. And it was just like me trying to push myself to do things that I've never been done, or whatever, and it worked out. I was
That's
super
fantastic.
pumped with how it happened. And because of the internet, it's like I make that thing and I post pictures of it, and then it just like it takes off, and people
Yeah.
see it everywhere, and it became a thing, and
I love that because I can relate to that so much. Because when I made my first sneaker mask, you said, "I don't know if this is gonna work."
totally.
I'm really just trying to like combine things and make art
Yeah.
for the people that I know and care about.
Yeah,
And like,
and you have an idea, but you don't know what it's gonna look
Yeah,
like, or
exactly.
like.
Like-
So yeah, when you finally pull that thing off, though, that's like
so
the best
rewarding
feeling. You
yeah,
know?
and then
Yeah.
to see it evolve. And we have
Totally.
a few slides. Can we pull up some of these slides of more of his
I'm
work?
killing it over here.
We got the Superstar right here, which I love seeing because that's a classic sneaker.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean-
this was pretty early on too when I was making them, and that was like I had to go through all the classics.
What's the scale
like,
on this? Yeah, I dig that.
That one is like actually probably like close to this
the
size.
gray joint,
Yeah.
so that medium
Yeah,
size.
but you can see the joint is coming out of the ankle area.
Yeah. Yes.
So that I had a mouthpiece that you would fit on there when you wanted to
Okay.
smoke.
Okay.
I didn't
like-
understand that until you
Yeah,
just explained
and
that.
that was kinda
there was
just-
an extension on
Yeah,
there.
it kind of evolved, because like I said, my original idea was, I just wanted it to be the profile of the sneaker. I didn't want anything else of the pipe kind of showing too much. So I didn't want this long like mouthpiece, but it was before I had thought of even like a ankle like sock kind of design,
dude,
which
yeah.
just it flows with the shoe and it doesn't look like a pipe at all anyways, but
I love seeing it, man, and I love seeing the evolution of these and all the collaborations that you've been able to do through this style with the dunks. I think we got a few more in here. These are the Spiz Ice
feels-
classic
yeah,
colorway right there.
yeah, this
favorites,
is
yeah.
nuts. dude.
those ones were fun, man. That was a challenge.
What you
dude.
do with the outsole, which I think most people would find completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
but
go the distance of like recreating like iconic shapes and logos and like looking stuff.
Totally, yeah. I mean,
It's
those
crazy. You do
Those
that
were
white
challenging
webbing,
as fuck,
like
yeah.
good lord, man.
And that's the thing is like the colors are, they're all a challenge within themselves. Like each color kind of has its own viscosity. So some colors are gonna be stiff. Some colors are gonna be very like fluid, and when you melt them together, it's a challenge to get those to like pull straight, So even just like where you see like the bars like goes from white, yellow, red, white, but it's all the same diameter, It's like it's hard because each color is melting at its own temperature basically.
oh,
So when you're going to pull that, it's like it doesn't want to pull even.
I mean, the elephant print texture on these
Totally.
is like I'd
That was all by
imagine.
hand too, man. Like that's
Yeah, and that could probably get messy real quick. So
Oh,
keep
yeah.
it that balanced.
yeah, you can
and like
fuck that up, no problem.
Do you know John Green? He's like a glass art broker, dealer.
I probably know
He
him.
lives in Japan.
Oh yes, I do know John.
Okay,
Yeah,
I met him via Kyle.
I have multiple Kyle collectors.
Okay, I wasn't mentioning
Yeah,
that
Kyle from
you're Kyle
Field.
necessarily.
Yeah,
Yes, Field Kyle.
Mag,
yes.
Tiffany Dunk Kyle.
Yes,
Yeah.
undead stock mag wearing Kyle. Hooked me up with
He has
John.
a glass Tiffany dunk.
Does he?
Yeah,
There we go. All right, glad we got that taken care
yeah.
of.
He's a collector of all.
Hey, that's working now.
Yes, thank you, Frankie, for clearing the bong. There's another hit in here.
Oh, it's
for you,
flowing
man.
now.
Yeah, we got that fixed. And we
Nice.
got 2 more bowls packed.
Right into the
My
mic.
bad. My bad. Yeah, we got some more slides here. Let's talk about these.
How about me smoking?
Oh, there we go. All right. Enjoy that shot of Dano. We still haven't named that bitch. I still think it's like Eleanor or Griselda. 'Cause she's a cold bitch.
Yeah, mine was something like that, right?
I believe so.
Old woman name.
Yeah.
Okay, more amazing work here. Whew.
Now this
so
is more of kind of like just the classic dunk, but I'm guessing that glass is, what'd you call it, the CFL? Is that right?
No, those are just transparent.
Just transparent.
Yeah, and those are new colors that have been developed within the last like 10 years, you know,
Awesome.
or less. Like, so it's like
Is there a lot of advances in the technology, seeing the art grow and having that type of market? I mean, because there's pieces out there.
Totally, man. I mean, the glass scene has been amazing. Like I said, I started in the early 2000s, and like from then to now is like, I could never imagine like the scale we've got to. But yeah, it's like because of the pipe makers and because of the whole culture and everybody, it's like it's evolved, and now we have these companies pushing the medium, creating new colors for us. You know, so
I love that. I love that, and I think, something that Betsy is always telling me, she reads a lot about the history of marijuana, and that is that the reason the plant is so strong and diverse is because it was forced underground. All these plants that we see that have been homogenized, like the fact that there's actually many colors of carrots out there. But what do we know? We know orange carrots because that's what they give us.
Yep.
But because marijuana was underground, we developed all of these different strains, and I gotta. It seems like I'm hearing that's similar carrying over to the glass world.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now that it's a little bit more, it's kind of out of the underground. You guys, like, it's still a subculture.
Yeah.
And I relate to that with the graffiti thing.
Yeah.
But in the sense of like, it's not just.
It's very polarizing to like the graffiti,
times have
and
changed
that type
dramatically.
of thing, because the times have changed for sure, but it's like, we're still not at a federally legal level.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
tragic.
when it comes down to it, whenever they want to like turn on the switch, is like they can,
Right,
and
absolutely.
so, but from, we had what was called like Operation Pipe Dreams in 2003. And that's like, it was kind of like 2 years after I got into it, but that's when like Tommy Chong's company got busted, and basically the major like brand name bong companies at the time, they all got set up by the FBI. And
So I was out here on my visit to USC. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I'm not a local. And we're out here, and I know a kid who's in the architecture school at USC. He went to my same high school. We had smoked weed before. We had chilled and stuff. And I'm like, cool, I'm going to go hang out with Goldberg, and like we're going to get stoned, and I'll avoid my parents somehow for most of, like, I was with my parents to visit the college, and I go and I meet up with him on the campus, and he gives them some bullshit like, do a lap this way, you know what I mean? Like, go give a little tour yourselves of the campus. It's really nice, and it is. And I go to his dorm room, and I step in, and he has 8 huge brand new glass bongs that it all came from the bong warehouse that got raided. Because I guess they knew slightly beforehand that it was going to happen. They just couldn't stop it from happening.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of like
Tried to get 'em.
last
Clear
second
the
clearance,
inventory,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And he ended up with a bunch of these, and I got to smoke one.
Crazy.
Right there on this body. He's like, yeah, just pick one. Like we're gonna christen one today. And I was like,
Nice.
sweet.
That's awesome.
And I got so fucking stoned. Because, I come into California for the first time.
So,
It was so stoned.
It's a whole nother level.
And I meet it back up with my parents. We drive up to La Brea Bakery, and then our car gets robbed while we were inside.
Oh shit.
No bullshit.
Damn.
That was my first trip to LA.
Holy shit.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
It was bad. I mean, it was great. Like,
Yeah,
I still came. I was like, I need more of this. Yeah, this is
exactly.
exciting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's show the folks
Yes.
some more of this amazing glassware.
I couldn't believe these today. The
Is this another
Coralines.
collab?
Yeah, so this is a guy, he goes by Peter, or his real name, Peter Mueller. And he's amazing. He does all this kind of like stitched up, like kind of, I don't know, it's like, You can see, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's
So these
amazing,
are
yeah.
inspired by the Coraline dunks and that.
I mean, yeah, this is just this guy's style, of glass work. Like he does all these dolls,
really?
Okay.
and like
So
kind of,
it might be
kind of
unfair for
voodoo
us to
doll
assume.
stitched up thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it just happened that we did a shoe, and it's funny because like when I do these collaborations with these artists, I'm like, damn, we're coming up with something really sick and maybe never been done, and then I like search for it on the internet, and I'm like, it's been done. It's pretty funny. Like it's like crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like.
You can't
some
let
of
that
the
slow you down.
designs are
Though.
really cool.
Somebody's already done some shit, but they
Yeah.
haven't done it the way you can do it.
I should
Yeah.
remind everybody out there that we are going to be doing a giveaway tonight on the episode. Later in the night, I will announce a password or catchphrase that you can
A
DM.
phrase du jour.
Yeah, a phrase du jour. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're not going to have to spell that. And the first person to DM the @of_sneakers on Instagram with the correct password will win a copy of the Art of Sneakers book, which we have behind us. And we're actually in the Art of Sneakers gallery. If you couldn't
Frankie,
tell
we
from
go
that
wide.
giant neon sign, Frankie's going to catch up and give a wide shot of the gallery maybe. Maybe he can walk you around a little bit and show you some of the work on display.
Yeah, it's sick in here, man. Some awesome art in here for sure.
Some very cool
Definitely,
stuff.
people
I mean,
should check it out.
I love seeing this Tracy Tubera piece behind
Oh,
you.
dude, yeah,
Is just
So
incredible.
badass,
The
yeah.
Miles Morales piece.
yeah.
We can narrate this right now if you want.
That's true. I guess I
Yeah.
can see that right there. And behind Miles, the Miles piece by Tracy Tubera and Sideshow Collectibles is the painting by Alec DeMarco and more of the Sideshow Collectibles behind that. And what's Frankie going to show us off next?
I think he's gonna go to his little frame piece here that
Okay.
lets you capture your own shoes.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh man, Frankie.
Yeah, we're wearing his busted dunks right now.
Let's move on.
We got a Stomper House piece on
Of
your,
course,
on your
yeah.
right.
There's the
Stomper House piece on your right.
on the wall, Frankie behind you.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah, I want one of these in my house.
This is pretty great. I'll have to see if he's got the net colorway because I'm wearing my Net Yeezy ones today, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very aware that they're down there. I'm not kicking my feet around.
Shout out
Yeah.
to StockX
Yeah.
and the Complex Con influencer bar that they put together. I got a pair of Yeezy ones
This is
on
the
foot.
Josh Mayhem
Yep.
piece.
Very
I like
cool
this one a
resin
lot.
work. Those are McFly and a Steph Morris behind them.
It's a John Geiger pillow,
and
as no one
also-
always likes to point out. Yeah, that's a John Geiger pillow.
Boom.
Yeah.
Frankie, show him the PlayStation mask. Those are McFly. There we
Hey.
go. So this was a piece that I made for Art of Sneakers live at E3. We still got to photograph and release that joint.
Yes. You looked at me like I'm responsible for that somehow. I don't know.
I say
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
and you know what? Let me look over here to Nolan. We have to
Yeah.
photograph this shit.
I like that.
Yeah, I need to put a list together.
That Mimi Yoon on the wall.
Love Mimi's
Oh,
work.
we got on a
on a
roller.
roller in the
On a
room.
roller.
Such a cool installation there. Shout out to Mimi Yoon. We got to collaborate real soon.
She looks good on that new iPhone.
Yeah.
Are you shooting with the lens right now? You got the Olo clip on?
Hoobs, would you like to smoke some weed? I got another big ass joint over
I
here.
see that big ass joint.
Would you like to spark that, or would you like
Yes.
the bong?
I will spark that. Oh yeah.
Sir.
Frankie put on porn.
Boy, Frankie, what?
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Did I cut out?
you're all right. You're on the ground. Let's switch over to the slideshow,
Hot
not to
shot.
be like
Yeah.
popping in on your editing there, Dano. So this is a piece we actually have in person right here.
Well, that's a bigger version of this.
Oh shit, for
yeah.
real?
And because that's not functional actually. That's just
That's just
A
that. So this
sculpture.
is I see the minor
yeah.
differences now.
It's a much bigger.
The eye is
closer
a
to
little
this
different.
size.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love this piece.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Frankie actually
And that
got
was
to
the
hit
first
that.
one actually. I did that larger one first.
The larger one came first,
Yeah.
and then you were like, I want to make this
Yeah.
functional and smaller because, like you
Yeah,
were saying,
yeah.
for the ritual of it.
So
I really
is this the
dig
same
that you
one?
said that. No,
different.
This is
You
a bigger-
recreated it.
Yes.
Different. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting like preoccupied.
You're gonna
I
have
know.
to
Yeah.
rewatch the episode, bro. 'Cause,
Yeah.
we just went through all of that.
It's pretty close.
Oh, see.
I got a lot of distractions.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. We'll get to that surprise a little bit later.
Oh my God, who rolled this thing?
I did. I'm sorry.
Good Lord. Can we cut to this really quick? Put that up, Nixon Lens.
Wait, hold on.
Look
Oh
at
yeah.
this
See,
thing.
so this is the new one as well. That's the original. I did the whole boot. So that's the actual boot
That thing's big.
recreation. And this was just a low that I did out of it.
This joint.
It's the fucking Sharpie, bro.
It is, dude. A King Sharpie.
King Sharpie. Bam.
But yeah, that was based off of the boot.
That was the original. Are we on?
Yeah.
We are on the slideshow.
It's damn near chisel.
That was
Love
the
it.
first like kind of attempt I ever tried to do like the face on it, which gave me the whole idea for the snake, and like, you know, I want
All
to do
of
a
that.
whole series of different like creatures, you know.
Fucking
So
love
dope.
it. I love the idea of a face on the shoe. Go figure. I had to pull up. Oh, this is. I have another picture to show later. We'll go back to this. I had to
Oh,
put
yeah.
those in there.
Those are sick,
This
dude.
was one of my first pair of customs on some just
Hell
regular
yeah.
blazers.
Yeah, you love this aesthetic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my
The
shit.
shark- hell yeah,
the
dude,
shark,
yeah.
the shark teeth on a
Hell yeah.
Mustang, fucking fighter jet. Like it
Yeah.
goes back to fucking GI Joe.
Totally,
and the
dude.
fucking,
Yeah,
like,
man.
The fucking Mustang.
Hell yeah.
man. But I know they're gonna want to see
It's a good look.
the mags,
The
man.
McFlys.
Of course, that's a must do.
So those are minis too. Those are like this size.
Okay.
But I actually did a pair of larger ones too. I don't know where that photo is, but that's like, I typically, like, the way I make them is I'll make a left and a right of kind of whatever scale I do them in, you know, and then there's no more after that.
Okay.
So I try to
Nice.
not do like multiple of the same one
So
in
you
the
do
same
kind of a
manner, you
pair,
know.
and
Yeah,
then-
I'll do a pair if I'm doing like the replica style stuff, and that's it, you know.
That's
Yeah.
very cool. Very cool. Now, I can't remember if we asked you this off air or on air, so I'm gonna ask it again. About how long do you spend on these?
The average shoe will take me like 4 days probably.
Okay.
Like 10-hour days on the torch.
Yep.
I have done some that have taken me like several weeks.
Yep.
But yeah, the average ones will be about 4 days, and then if I'm doing a collaboration, that's like double usually, because
Yep.
they involve, they bring in all this extra detail that we just put into it. So it's definitely a time-consuming process, and it's hard, hot work. Like our torches run. I brought a picture of my torch just because it's like, it's hard to imagine like what we even do. It's nothing like welding.
If you can you airdrop it to my iPad?
Oh shit, I don't think so because
Because you're not on the iPhone.
my Android
There you go.
OS.
No worries.
Anyways, yeah, our torches are like 2,000 degrees.
Oh shit.
So they're hot as fuck, dude. And like the glass that we use melts at like basically about like 1,300 degrees,
Shit.
So it's pretty fucking hot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not comfortable by any means. By
Yeah.
any means. And that's a lot of hours to be
And
spending
it's like,
in
yeah,
front
and
of
it's
that
like,
flame.
we're on the torch and you physically have to hold the piece up and
Right.
spin it nonstop,
Yeah.
like constantly keep it moving. You can't just hold it there because gravity is going to, just droop your glass or whatever, or you're going to overheat certain areas. So it's this nonstop flow, But the good thing is like we usually pull it out and we're able to work in like kind of moves, or steps you could call it, where we pull it out and we'll do like a step that will take us like 5-10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then we go back, we're able to put it back into the oven and let it
Okay.
kind of anneal. It's this process of like just allowing the piece to become all the same temperature,
Okay.
and that kind of relieves stress because like,
Makes sense.
when the glass is getting hot, the molecules start to move around, and basically they're like bouncing around and loosening up when it's getting hot and molten, right? And
Yep.
like moving around, and then as it's cooling and hardening up, they're tightening up. So we have to play with this whole balance of like allowing the glass to all cool down evenly, and also making sure there's no like real sharp edges or any like thick points that are gonna create like a stress where the glass is gonna stay hotter than the other part of it, you know, and then it'll pull away, and that's how we crack. And it's a crazy thing to like feel, you know, like
I can imagine because I can.
you can
I
spend.
can't tell you how many glass dishes I've just broke because I forget to let it
yeah.
like warm up. It's like fridge to
what
oven.
happened-
Hey, jackass! You just broke
yeah.
a dish and ruined your dinner.
Yeah.
I just broke a fucking ashtray.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
a good one. You know how I was telling you, I usually am just using the blowtorch to clean the ceramic dish in the peak,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, Dana was cleaning a group of them on top of a ceramic ashtray that was upside down. And I
Got
was
a little
like,
hot.
Dana, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. He said, nah, it'll be fine. Ceramic, it's good. I was like, okay. And as we're sitting there, about like 45 seconds
I think
later.
you're drawing our promo like on your
Yeah.
iPad.
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
getting it, and I'm like torching this shit in our studio, and then all of a sudden you just pop.
A complex con Murakami ashtray, by the way.
Yeah, that was a dope buy.
He made a hype beast grenade, and like luckily everybody's eyes survived. But yeah,
Well, that's really the cool thing about this glass, and that's why it's great for pipes. Is it can be heated up to a very high temperature. Like the real like tipping point for this glass is like over 600 degrees. So you can get it to like 600 degrees and bring it back down to cold again, no problem. You know, you're not affecting the structure of it. So that's why this glass or whatever borosilicate was developed for science and like apparatus, you know, and like them being able to basically like condense stuff, get it real cold, evaporate it, get it real hot, you know,
right.
and
because
have
that
a
fluctuation
material
can change.
have the material be able to hold up, you know.
Okay,
Like,
very cool.
that's where this glass came from, you know. And
Okay,
it
I
only-
say we put this joint out and we hit one of these things.
Oh, wait, let me hit that joint then.
Yeah, give that to
Pass the
Frankie.
joint to Frank.
Because I'm like ripped already.
Yeah, let me
It's gonna get stupid in here. We have wax or what do we have? Some sauce.
Yeah, what do we got
Want to
here?
contribute? Yeah, that's that white slurkle.
White Slurkle. That's looking pretty good right
Here,
there.
you want to load yourself? Actually, there's a good amount in here.
All right.
Let's
No,
finish her up. Oh man, this fucking.
This is incredible. I'll grab that. Now, if I heard
Frankie,
you right
wait,
earlier,
So the top of the battery has the button.
top of the battery. That's
Yeah,
the
just
button.
click twice.
There we go. It's
Once it-
blinking.
Once it's solid, you're good.
This is the new G Pen nail. Is that
called
right?
the Connect. The Connect.
Okay.
The carb
Connect.
on the carb button on the side.
And when it's lit up, it's good.
Yep.
Missed it. I'm not supposed to shoot that.
It's not. I have to be connected to the Wi-Fi.
Oh Lord.
Oh, and you messed
That
up the music.
Fan.
So what do I do now? Just keep going.
Just click the top of the battery twice.
Wait, please.
Yep. And then it'll go solid.
Solid. You're good to go.
And pushes open the carb, right?
Yeah,
Yep. Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that thing's freaking rad, man. It's gonna change.
Okay.
It's gonna really help us.
Way better than getting a peak.
Not to be the guy asking the questions that I hate getting asked, but what does one of those run?
I think the retail is like 120 to 140, something like that.
That's what it said. I was
Yeah.
like,
No, I'm talking about your work. I'm sorry.
Oh, my work.
Yeah.
It depends. Like that. Like I would say, like on average, my sneakers sell for like 5,000 and up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I was afraid of
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just
Because I want one so badly.
Well, when
It
when
really
he's-
sounds expensive, you know, for a lot of stuff, but like it just comes with like the everything, you know,
The hours.
the
As soon
hours,
as-
dude.
dude,
like when you, because your time frame
It's
for
like, I'm
like
not-
the
This?
40
Can I
hours.
Can I hand you this? I don't want to hold this
Yeah, yeah.
anymore. I love this thing and I don't want to break it. Yeah. Thank
Uh,
you.
how you describe the amount of time that it takes you to make the varied levels of work
Yeah.
is very similar to mask hours.
Totally.
So when I start hearing mask hours, I start expecting mask pricing.
Yeah,
Yeah. But man, that motherfucker hit so
Dude.
nice.
yeah.
I'm gonna be bad.
per piece.
Like on
40 to
average,
100,
like,
right?
yeah, like 40 to 100 hours, you know, are being put in.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can get even more.
And,
Like,
and I can guarantee you that the materials ain't cheap either.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're using all this new color stuff.
Take longer than
Okay,
pizza?
we gotta. You say
The
this all
webbing
the time,
is
more
like
questions.
definitely very
Say
difficult
what you
because
said.
like, you know, it's every point where the glass touches is like a weld, you know. So I have to basically connect two pieces of glass and then weld it completely smooth, you know, all the way around on every point, you know. So it's like there's hundreds of points of connection that had to be welded perfectly smooth or it cracks, you know. Yeah.
The teeth go over the webbing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that has to be welded underneath and on the top side, you know, like both like. So yeah, it takes a lot of practice to get that together. This is a new one actually. I just did.
This one
man.
is so insane.
So
Yeah.
fucking cool, man.
This one I just did. So I have a buddy that we had never really collaborated together except for once a year, every summer we do like I've like gathered a group of artists together where we do like we just try to make the craziest thing we can make. And right now, so far, the craziest thing we made, we had 3,000 hours into. With like there was like 25 people involved.
Okay, this is the type of like.
But-
I've seen you do the pirate ship.
Yeah.
Is that's that type of level?
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff,
that's
right?
that's
Where-
that project basically,
Yeah.
like that idea. But so the guy that I made this with, we had only worked on one of those projects together previously, and he just came out here a couple months ago, and we spent a month together and worked together. And he's like amazing because he's like very similar to me, is where we both really developed our styles or developed like our skills like on our own, you know.
Yeah.
And so we have like very unorthodox kind of ways of working from like traditional glassworkers, but we can do shit that is like really like breaking the rules essentially.
Yes, because
you know?
see, I get this because I feel like I run into this with prop makers. They're like, why would you do it that way?
Right?
Or,
yeah.
you can't do that.
You can't be like set in a process. You know?
I
Like-
was told when we started releasing like teasers for our elephant toy that it wouldn't work,
Oh shit! Yeah.
and
of course.
we got them, man.
Yeah. Oh, they look amazing, man. Yeah.
So we're just a few weeks away from Designer Con. Art of Sneakers is going to be there, right, Dano?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Freehand Profit and Freehand Profit Studios will be there. And we will be bringing, which camera are we on, my man? This one?
Yep.
Hell yeah,
The
man! That thing is so
9-inch
awesome, dude.
vinyl.
I definitely getting one. Yeah, you killed it, man.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you did a great
Yeah.
job.
This one came out really well.
So, yeah. Fuck what they say can't be done.
Yeah, right?
Sometimes that unorthodox shit
Dude, this
gets
one
you
stands
to where you
so,
need
this
to
thing
be.
Yeah.
stands so well for how proportioned it is that you would expect
Right?
it
Yeah.
to be like, oh, no, it just
Yeah, you
it's
got that
fine.
balance,
you can like,
man.
You can like,
That's a challenge too, dude. Like people don't
You
know.
from the sample we got, there was it actually was more so the weight in the head made him kind of slump,
I see.
and I was
yeah.
like, yo, let's fill that body out, give him some more structure,
Yeah.
and keep the head hollow.
How many prototypes did you go through? You think like?
Well,
or
we,
did
we,
you just?
we printed quite a few prototypes
Yeah.
ourselves on our Formlabs printers. And then when it came time to actually order the final prototype that would go off to the factory, we had it sent out. Because there's a third type of 3D printing, and I can only speak so much to it. But we have two types. We have the raised printers, which do the extrusion type that pushes the plastic tubing through, right?
Yeah.
And then we have the form printers, which uses a laser to cure liquid resin. And then there's another way. I don't know how this shit works, man. This shit sounds like magic, but basically it's like sintered powder. So it's seamless. There's no
Whoa.
support structures or anything. And we originally planned on doing them in 6-inch. And we got the prototype back and it was 9, and I was like,
Yeah.
we're
that
gonna
was
do
good.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hell yeah, man.
yeah, so we'll have these available at Decon, man.
Sick.
I'm excited to see you debut these.
I'm so hyped, man.
Do you have your own booth there?
We do. We actually have 2 booths. We have one for Freehand Profit, which will be focused on the mask work, and then we have one for Freehand Profit Studios, which what our goal is to streamline the process. Like I'm the guinea pig. These are things that we've wanted to do forever. Toys in a lot of different ways.
Totally, man.
But we want to be able to offer these manufacturing services to other artists that are being overlooked, that are really talented, that like the big toy companies just can't get to. And I've always had to like pave my own way, and I'm trying to make it a little bit easier for the other folks that I see doing what I'm doing and like not getting their shot. And I'm like, fuck that. Like, let's go. This is fucking death row. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready. I mean, and like, honestly, the toy industry is looking at the sneaker world and going, yo, there's money to be made off of these type of collectors. And it's not always authentic. So, like, let's fill this space, like, with folks like me, like Raina with her Mag Girl. I definitely want to see continuation of that
saw
series.
Someone did a Halloween costume.
Yes.
Based on her artwork. That was dope.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
I love what you guys are doing, man. I'm like super inspired by just the whole sneaker like scene, dude, and just like all the everybody within it, like all the creativity and just, dude, it's
so much variety too.
Yeah.
And that's what I love to see, and you fall into that category.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking to Ivan about your stuff earlier today. Like this. I can see this in volume 2, man. This is.
Yeah, I want it to be in volume 2 very badly.
For sure, man. Yeah, please let me know. Yeah, this was another piece. Same guy I was working with the other Fear and Loathing one. Yeah,
really.
This guy's an amazing sculptor. Yeah, so he actually sculpted the whole Jordan body, and then I did the shoe. We had this whole concept of kind of like the NBA Jam, like old school, you know, he's just launching from the free throw line. And I had done actually a basket before, so I knew I could pull that off, but like the netting on that is all glass, like hand woven, like glass. And I actually made it. It's a rig itself. So he's a rig and the basket's a rig. And when you have the banger in there, you can actually throw your dab through the basket. Like
no fucking way. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Very nice. I love that.
And that piece is actually in Barcelona now, dude. I'm super stoked. It's in that gallery.
Yeah, you were telling me that the scene's kind of blowing up over there. The glass scene is expanding because of the demand for oil.
I think, just, you know, the internet, man, it's like crazy. So yeah, it's like, you know, there's a whole like group of there's small pockets of glass blowers all throughout Europe now that basically have seen like the pipe culture that started here, you know, and they've watched videos now from everyone and they've picked it up. So there's just people doing it out there and they've got their own little thing going on and
their own style, and I'm sure fairly unorthodox because they're having to figure it out for themselves.
It's like, you know, they're definitely like a decade behind where we are now, you know, but it's like, it's kind of like, it's very nice to go back and kind of be in that kind of scene, you know, because everyone's just like grinding out. They're like hungry, you know, the money hasn't really hit the scene fully yet, you know, and like they're just like hungry, you know, they're just like, they love it, you know, so it's like, it's cool, you know, where like we've evolved further now and like we've seen the money come into our scene and, you know, it's brought an attention, like much bigger attention, and, you know, obviously you get good and bad with all that, you know. But yeah, it's amazing. Like now they have like this galleries popping up, and they're bringing pieces like this out there to show. Really, so it's cool, really rad. Yeah.
Well, the next slide is our first sneaker. Do we want to jump into that?
Sure. Why not?
This is what, part of the Kyrie 6. The Preheat 11, celebrating 11 different cities.
7-Eleven.
And these are some pretty wild colorways. This first one,
is sick.
Maybe
they're all totally wild in a different way. They have a similar the eye thing on the back panel that like.
Well, not the heel cup,
the pattern.
but this, the
pattern,
but behind the swoosh.
Yeah.
It does have that eye pattern throughout, and most of them have, if not all of them, have this fruity pebbled sole on there
Multicolor.
too. Yeah, this one is not my favorite of the colorways, but they are really interesting.
Yeah.
Like
They're wild color
I can't think of another
combos.
shoe that I've seen in that colorway.
All
Like,
those
it's
pastel
fresh.
colors.
Yeah.
It's funny. We just started getting like our pastel colors developed for us.
In glass,
Yeah, in
really?
glass. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah, these are all wild.
That gold strap is pretty funky.
That's crazy. Plus, those are colors that I could see you wearing.
Yeah, maybe.
Red and purple.
Maybe.
Is that me talking?
Maybe. I don't know if I like the gray to be balanced with lighter colors. It's rare that I'll have a shoe that's gray and black.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
You know?
Even though you just got those Air Max Light 2s. They're gray and black and neon green.
Yeah, but there's that neon green in
Yeah,
there.
okay, I'm just
You
saying.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's balanced. If there was a medium gray in these, I think that would pull me in more. Frankie's over here watching
Shit.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is a pretty fresh colorway. It got that peacock paneling. The eyes are a little bit
The
less
eyes are a little
noticeable.
much, dude. It's really busy with the eye thing. I think that's the only thing I don't like about them is it's just too much of it.
Really, and because it's on all of them, it
Yeah,
spoils it
that's
for
what I mean.
you. I like the colorways because I think they all feel pretty balanced and there's
No,
good
whoever,
selection.
they're all dope. Just
Yeah.
like there's
just
parts
not
of
for
it.
you. You
Yeah.
don't want to wear this colorway.
That's right.
Yeah,
The-
you're still
the-
interested in the Kyrie 6.
I'm gonna
I mean,
have the classic black, red, and white one.
of course. See, I thought maybe these might win you over.
That'd be cool. I like that color.
What, that yellow? That like
Yeah, you got
gold and
the-
yellow?
Is that a purple?
No, see, I don't like all that multicolored soul stuff, man.
Yeah, I can dig
It's
it.
too much. Too much.
That's too much for me.
Yeah, see that?
This
you know,
shit,
it just
that shit looks like you just spent the day in a ball pit or something. I don't know.
That does.
so
look like
apparently
a
we saw a video today that he said that he wanted to have like 84 pairs of shoes, different colors this season.
84
He
colorways
wanted
of
to
a
have
six.
he wanted to have a different color for every single game that he played in.
I mean, I'm not mad at that.
And they were like,
Here's 11.
so the first, they
You're
were
an
like,
eighth of
they
the
were
way
like,
there.
so we gotta bring this. We gotta like talk about this. And they're like, we'll bring it down to like 40. And they were like, no, we'll probably do like 12. And he's like, just do 11 because that's my number.
Oh
You
shit!
know what I mean?
Alright.
So they're doing
Yeah.
11.
Okay, there we
It's,
go.
it's a lot of significance to him.
It's a lot of colorways.
See? Now see, these are the ones that I'm like, yo, what?
Right.
Probably because I didn't get my SpongeBob's.
Your squid
Yeah. or my Patrick's.
Patrick's. There
That
you
I'm
go.
like, these are look appealing to me in some way. No, the black, red, and white ones of these I will have. They look good.
Not these.
No.
I feel like our boy Dave is gonna be all over these.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna be like,
Oh, it's gonna be my
I
car
want
right
them
now.
orange joints.
Yeah. Oh shit! I haven't been on the slideshow. God damn it.
These though. Oh my bad. I gotta
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back.
go back.
These
Yeah,
orange
yeah,
joints,
yeah, the
David.
orange
These are for
one.
you, bro.
Go back to the pink ones though for a second. Yeah.
Those joints. Those are your Patrick's.
These are the ones that I'm like, okay.
Maybe. I mean, the eyes are pretty subtle on there too. Those joints kind of be winning me over.
Dude, the pink back counter thing.
Yeah,
That shit, the heel counter.
that shit's fresh.
It's so like molded.
This shit looks like a fucking Red October wrapped in money.
Yeah. Dude, it has mad Yeezy 2 vibes.
Oh, most definitely. But we watched something today how he broke down. There's a lot of structure from the Jordan 2 in there.
Yeah. The way that it rides.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, now this is a good follow up right here because
Yeah.
this shows a lot of the lines too.
Right.
That back panel, the way that it wraps into the front mesh that goes over the toe, like, and then the pink collar, tongue going out. Dude, it looks so much like the Easy 2.
I'm not
Got the
mad at
molded
it.
back heel.
I'm not mad at it.
I mean, this is a render.
A rendering from Complex.
But Frankie.
I don't know, man. I need them Red October joints. What'd you call them over to?
I know David wants the all red 17.
Yeah. Ah. So, Hoobs, what you think about these Travis Scott ones, man?
Those are actually pretty sick, dude.
Feeling these?
Can you see well from there?
Wait, hold on. We'll get another shot.
Oh, wait. I couldn't see it like that. That is pretty interesting, actually.
If someone says that your food is pretty interesting or whatever you're talking about is pretty interesting, that's not good.
This
is interesting.
See,
It's different.
Yeah.
You know?
He just SpongeBobbed. Well, I gotta go right now. That's what he just did.
I mean, I'm still happy with my sixes.
Yeah, dude, good score. I'm
I
really
think
happy
that's
for you.
the
Those
best
are
that I've
so
seen.
sick. And then you put the yellow laces in there. I'm all about those yellow laces in there.
Yeah, Tim joints.
Colonel
crazy.
Mustard.
Colonel Mustard. Colonel Mustard is the password. So the first person who DMs Colonel Mustard to the Art of Sneakers will be chosen as the winner of the book.
Damn.
The first person that DMs Colonel Mustard to the Art of Sneakers
Spelling
account.
we're not going to hold you
The Art
accountable
of Sneakers
for spelling.
IG.
Which one are we on here? One of y'all just won the Art of Sneakers book featuring art from, is it 18 or 19?
19.
19 sneaker artists, original artwork created for the book, beautifully shot and put together by one of the artists in the book, Alec DeMarco. Just incredible stuff.
Yeah, it looks
Congratulations. Hoobs, this one is actually for you, my
great.
man.
What? Dude, I was going to grab one of these for sure.
And
Hell
actually,
yeah.
I got a
this
pin
thing's
and some
great, man.
stickers for you as well, my man.
Nice, dude. Thank you.
And Dano.
I think we already got one. Should we wait for a second? Let some more people try to answer. What do we got here? Oh, I know what we got here.
Yeah.
Okay, so red carpet, 7s. Not gonna sleep on. Oh, they're gonna be so big. These are size 12, right? So I remember going to House of Hoops on La Cienega at the Beverly Center, right?
Oh, yeah. This
At
story
the House
is
of Hoops,
heartbreaking.
and it was a different time. You could go and like fucking try things on.
Right?
You know what I mean? So I went and tried these on, and I didn't get them. I just walked out without them. And then immediately, like a week later, I regretted it. And now I get them. I mean, I owe you money for these.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
It's all right, though.
you know what
Retail,
it is.
baby.
Everyone knows what
The
it is.
sneakers
So-
win. Hold on.
Yeah, it's more like it's more. This is more important. This logo with the stitching.
There you go.
Yeah, look at that airbag. I'm excited to wear these.
You saved these, Dano. Because if you didn't want them, it was going to be a mask.
I did save these. That's part of it. I feel like
Yeah, you don't want me to get my hands on those. That's why I didn't
I have
even
like
open that
I have
shit.
like a dog pound in my house full of shoes that I saved from free hand profit.
Rescue.
Rescued, yeah, rescues.
Actually, speaking of which, you got a beater pair of Nikes that I can throw on this coyote piece that I'm working on over
Probably,
here?
yeah. I'll bring something. I'll figure something out.
Bet. Shit, my man. How you feeling about those? The leather's pretty
Dude,
good,
leather
man.
feels nice.
Digging that.
It's thick.
Man, wait. This sole, though.
It's a heavy shoe.
It is a heavy shoe, but it is a beautiful sole and air unit.
Yeah, and this black mesh is
Ooh.
really nice.
Just like, this is the amount of patent leather I want to see on sneakers.
Yeah, right here on the tongue.
Yeah, just little hits and on the back ankle there.
I remember they were doing this for him and Kobe. They're putting these little
The
their
print
names,
on the
yeah,
on the
lace.
lace. I love
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, I can put these on right now. Be all
Right.
straight.
Get him out
Oh,
of
were
here. I'm
those
gonna
red
start looking
laces?
for my blade. Oh yeah, definitely a red
I want a
lace
red
job
lace.
on those.
Yes.
Alright. All right.
We got
Well,
more slideshow. Or we want to wrap this thing up.
oh, are we at time? I
We know we're not, dude. We're not at all.
All right, bet we got plenty more slideshow. We're gonna. I mean, look, I'm sure folks
Travis
are
Scotts.
hyped on these. I'm sure the resale will be crazy on them. I'm sure some of y'all are gonna be able to pull these off and look fresh. This ain't for me. This ain't for me. This looks. No, it's not for me.
I just looked over at Nolan, and I'm hoping that he is drawing us like we're in a courtroom. You know what I mean?
The car- yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting here thinking of shit I could do because since I saw the shit the other day or for this episode.
I heard you. Yeah, I read that you were like, "Oh, I need to outdraw y'all," and I'm like, "I don't have anything to do with this." But please go ahead. That
Yeah.
sounds funny though.
Yeah,
like
and
a
I'm
really
like,
rough,
wait, this
really rough
isn't-
sketch.
I guess we got to do like a time thing. It's got to be a
what?
time. It's got to be a time challenge, Nolan. Nolan wants to challenge me to a drawing contest.
I see a pad. I see a pencil.
I see a pencil.
I see. He's got one too. Yeah. No, we'll set it.
I wanna
We'll
cut
set
that.
it
I'm
up. We'll
recording
set it
this, I'm
up
cutting that
one day
off.
on an episode so that like we'll just smoke and draw and have a fucking challenge that way, and we'll be plugged in so everyone can see it as it happens.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, that dab hit got me
Oh yeah, it's
Fine. I'm-
flying.
Oh, dude.
Oh
you
yeah, let's talk
you
about
want
these.
greens on?
I'll take second. Go for it, dude.
All right, bet. How you feel about these Dragon G Air Force Ones?
That I need to put more fat laces in my Air Forces. That's the immediate like thing that I
Fat
take
laces.
from this.
So yeah.
100%.
But like, no, I really like the details on this, and you brought it to my attention today that the black rubs off on the upper, and there's a floral upper reveal.
I was gonna build to that, but like, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let me skip ahead. There we go. Supposedly, I don't.
Whoa! It's
got a
Don't worry,
casualty.
don't worry about it.
Don't
It was
even
the
trip,
glass
man.
blower, dude.
We were worried about the way that would transfer with the collar on it. Careful, Frankie. Careful, careful.
I guess I owe you guys a bong.
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
even trip, my man.
Actually, in a funny way, it's honestly the best person on earth.
Yeah,
that can
who
break-
better to break?
Who
dude?
better to break a
I'm
smoking
gonna upgrade
apparatus
you
of
guys.
ours
Nice, dude.
than Hoobs? Like, wow. So I'm not gonna say anything,
It
but
just goes to show, no,
just like-
that even the pros do
I
it.
was
Yeah, yeah.
privately
You know,
rubbing some
nothing's
Vaseline
safe,
on it
dude.
before I handed it to him. I shouldn't have admitted that. I'm just kidding.
It released for some reason.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought
I'm
the clips
sure
were-
we're
it was,
sorry. Yeah,
it
don't
was
worry.
not a expensive piece.
It wasn't.
We're a starter show.
Yeah. Oh, we still have
we have
the
top.
Yeah.
Top
There we
is
go.
good.
That's actually the more expensive piece. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
This is what.
Yeah.
Cheaped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that at all.
Nah, it
Let's talk
happens.
about sneakers, baby. We got
Yeah, these are
we got
so
something
dope.
else.
but I'm pretty high right now. to
Yeah,
be
I'm
honest
good right
with you.
now.
I can
Yeah.
back this Sherlock.
Wait, should we announce the winner really quick?
Yeah, let's announce it. We got the first one out there. I mean, if we announce it now,
Or we'll just announce it
We'll
tomorrow.
announce it
We'll
at the
announce it
end.
tomorrow. We'll announce it tomorrow.
yeah, I think that's
I'll like
better.
a post for you.
Better. Yeah.
But I know I know who
we'll
it
give
is.
You, we'll give
I'm
you a
showing
shot.
you right now too.
Oh, good. It's a
Yeah.
long-time supporter, so I'm glad to see it go to a good head.
All right. Back to the slideshow.
This was pretty cool. Are we on the slideshow?
Yes.
Good. So Adidas and the ISS U.S. National Lab are testing boost cushioning in outer space.
They did a cool video about this, I will say. Like, just well done, whoever produced that video. But the whole idea of this is like, okay, they're gonna go up there and see how these things react in a non-gravity environment.
Oh,
Like,
really?
does it matter that much? I don't know. Like, they're sending up these pellets alone and some like shoe models, and I don't know. Like,
Well, they're preparing for the
Yeah.
moon tours. You know,
There you
you're
go.
gonna want your moon boots.
in zero gravity, do you really need much like cushioning for your joints
Right?
and stuff? The whole point of
Does the
boost and
cushion
air
really
system
do much?
is
Yeah.
to fight gravity, which is what we have here on Earth. And we're sending this shit up in space where there's no gravity. Like, there's no point. You know what I mean?
It's very true.
Okay, I'm done talking about this one. Okay, what is this one? That Pusha T?
Yeah, this is the next Pusha T collab, the Oswego's.
Sorry.
I'm not sure yet.
I'm not a big fan of the model.
The model has been drawing me closer and closer.
I don't like the like plastic lace bit on the back. Thank you, Frankie.
It's a interesting model in person too, and I like these colorways. I of course want to represent Virginia with my man Push.
Oh, dude, I love
my man,
Pusha
but
T.
just, you know what I'm saying?
Go, not
Yeah.
my man. Yeah. I know you were so on edge over there, dude. That's hilarious. No, he's amazing. I'm just not a big fan of this model. I'm surprised to see these.
This is a
this
colorway-
color though, because he always
No.
does these super like muted, like
or
super
solid
simple.
monotone stuff.
Uh,
Thank you, sir.
That's dope looking.
Yes, very classy.
Little Sherlock.
I gotta take a photo of that.
Hit it again, he says. Anyway, thank you, sir.
Yes.
This
it
colorway draws me in because it was one of the original Prophet Ink colorways. I dropped a sweatshirt that was this like sea blue with like Volt piping on an applique hoodie, and I'm like, I wonder if I still got that shit. Because if I still got that shit, I'm copping these joints. But we shall see. Materials look nice. And I don't mind that shit either, man. I don't know. I guess I'm alone.
Is that your
on this
lighter?
boat.
I like the gum sole.
The lavender lighter?
I don't know, maybe.
I just think it'd be funny
Yeah,
if it was because
think
our
so.
bong was lavender colored.
Oh,
Yeah, I
and
think
they
it
like
was, yeah.
collided, and there was like, there can only be one of us.
Clearly, this is some good weed. 'Cause
Yeah.
Dano is imagining Highlander scenarios with a bong and a lighter. Good
Dude, the
shit.
fucking lighter one, bro.
The lighter
One
one.
hardcore.
Yeah, that gum sole is nice. I agree with you, Hoops. And I like that ass shot, man. I know you said
That's
you
it.
don't like that little. It looks like a fucking. What's that? Glow wristband
Yeah,
joint.
exactly. Yeah, going to glow party.
Like glow stick necklace
Yeah.
joint.
I have
ass.
done that at Coachella. I have grabbed a glow stick on the ground and put it in my goddamn shoe, like wrapped it up in the laces.
Yeah.
That's what this looks like.
But
I don't.
what if that's storytelling that we're not hearing?
Well, they're doing a poor job, and that's not gonna draw me to buy this. Like, no, thank you. Yeah.
I guess these are not colors that I kind of see you wearing.
Nope.
Nope. He's
Well,
like
that's the first
next.
time I have been intrigued by the 4D, not this particular. What is this, like an Alpha?
Alpha
something?
Edge
Yeah, yeah.
4D. I like that Alpha Edge because I like the Alpha Bounce. But
Yeah.
this in particular is a Star Wars collab.
Oh, I see the
Really?
Death Star on it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom in there a little bit. You see the Death Star on there.
Okay,
Eh,
go get you. Yeah, I like it.
eh.
Yeah.
Like-
But isn't it like a $300 shoe?
Like
The 4D?
I would rather
It's an
have
expensive
the original or the fucking sneakers and stuff joints. Didn't we show
Oh, the
those
orange
last
and the
episode?
purple?
Yeah.
So I was correct, by the way. Those are the owners and founders on
On
the
there.
tongues of the Stan Smiths.
It wasn't Bill Murray.
No.
Oh.
I mean, we were joking, but like I would just giving myself props. I was correct about that.
Good.
Because I pulled that out of my ass. I was like, I think that's the founders.
Quite a feat, pulling it out of your ass and patting yourself on the back.
Yeah, at the same time. Dude, it's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it.
Lord have mercy, front to back. These joints, hold on, I gotta switch over and check my notes because I want to say this is Kick Lab, but yeah, Kicks Lab and Asics. It's the Gel Light 5 Cogain. I don't know, man. But that gold is
Can
fucking
you see? So
fresh.
all I can see is an A6 symbol, like poking out.
It's pretty dark.
That's,
Yeah.
but that's a nice. Well, you also
Yeah.
don't like brown shoes.
Yeah, this looks like a puddle of mud right now.
I was gonna say this shit look like dark chocolate with gold leaf on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to eat that shit.
Okay.
You feel me?
See, it's all about presentation.
Yes.
Like when you lay a dish down, you need to present it correctly. Like that is what.
So that you know to eat it.
You're like,
versus,
sir, this is like
Yeah.
to best like you gotta like
I don't know that that's the
walk 'em
story that
through
they're
it.
telling.
Yeah.
I don't know what Cogain
Well, we
is.
always
I'd
talk
have to
about
do-
storytelling and like,
Yeah.
but yeah, this in general, this is like a Rolo. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's not my kind of shoe.
Dano says if you wear this shoe, he knows you like Werther's Originals.
Werther's. Yeah, Werther's wrapped in dark chocolate.
I mean, I'm an old ass man, but
Yeah.
it's a different type of old.
Yeah,
know,
that's
man,
the
the
gold
gold
foil
is
on the
nice.
outside.
Like if you're an Asics collector, I feel like this would be a nice piece to round out. If you're like, I'm not really a brown shoe guy, but I'm kind of missing something in my spectrum here. Like this would be a dope piece. If you have to have a brown pair of shoes.
I think I got one pair of brown shoes. I don't really like ever talk about or wear.
Would you like to talk about it?
I don't.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about which one it is.
Every time I wear a shoe that has like brown in it, he's like, "Yeah, I don't wear brown shoes." I'm like, I mean, it's kind of tan, like, it's Vachetta.
Vachetta. I know. I like Vachetta.
Gets no love. These might be more your flavor than
I
Dano.
mean, this color combo I'm a sucker for.
Yeah.
I love the come outsole. Yeah, this is a shoe I like this, but it doesn't have a tongue. It's a sock.
You don't like the sock line?
Yeah, I'm not very big into that. There are certain shoes I have now that have more of that going on, but like
I love the split tongue on the 3. I actually the Gel Light 5s that I've had, I've worn the hell out of.
well, you got the fucking Ghostface Killers.
Those are
Those
the
are
MT, so
amazing.
it's more like it's kind of like the 5 and the 3 put together.
I really wanted that pair. They were sold out.
Yeah, that's because I
Damn.
bought 4 pairs.
Not my size.
No. Well,
We've
maybe a
talked about
pair
this.
that went to Jason.
I needed like a 12 at least.
Yeah.
Because they were tight.
Because the mask, I think, was like an 8.5.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
I'm not worried about that.
Oh,
You're probably not worried about these
Dude.
$500 bangers right here.
Dude, Kevin hates these.
He's so
I saw,
mad.
he's like, what the fuck? I would wear the red pair, honestly, at a certain time. Yeah. I wouldn't
Yeah.
pay top dollar for them. I've seen that Italian badge, though, before on some treats we got at the studio from Laurel.
Oh, that's. Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, so.
Yeah, that we know the quality is there.
Uh huh. It's super high quality leather.
Damn.
But I'm not a huge
Wearability
completely
for
tonal
me is
fan.
low.
Yeah.
I have about 0 royal blue sneakers in my collection. The red. Yeah, it's all right. It's like classic Supreme. The black makes me feel like I'm gonna wait tables again.
At like a really nice restaurant. You get
I don't
good
know. I
tips.
never. Well, yeah, I guess.
Nice shoes. Because that's how you get your tips, right? Don't worry, we're on
Good.
the slideshow.
Oh, good. Yeah, so I'll just, you know what I'm looking for. If they release a new color of pocket tee. Have fun with that. Well, look, again, if you're a Supreme head and
I'm not.
an Air Max 95 guy,
And I'm not.
and I'm not. He's like,
I'm
"Next."
not. Yeah, I'm not either.
Move
really.
on.
But like, those could be sweet at some point. I like the quality leather.
I wish that if like you go monotone, don't lose it at the sole. I want to see all monotone like that black.
You know, I want white on the midsole. I like
Yeah,
to walk
that-
on a
oh,
cloud.
well,
I like
that
to
would
wa-
be. Oh,
I like
yeah,
to walk
yeah,
on
yeah,
a
yeah.
cloud. You
All
can just paint
three
that.
of
You can
these,
just paint that.
all three of these
White.
would tempt me with a white midsole, and if it was matted out window, matte.
We could do that.
Well, yeah, but like it's work, and then it could wear away. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever.
The shoe surgeon can do that.
Yeah. He's been
Yeah.
killing it lately.
Shout out to Dom. I forget the name of these. Hold on. The Hirachi
Oh, I've seen these. These are light,
Edge
dude.
TXT. Really?
Yeah, I picked these up.
I don't think I want to wear these unless they drop it in that olive and infrared colorway like my Moabs.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I think I'm just like, I might chop those.
Oh, if you use the midsole and all that.
Yeah,
Outsole,
you'd have
the
to.
whole shoe.
You'd have to.
Yeah,
It'd
those would
be
be
work.
amazing. I think that'd make a really cool mask.
Maybe not that colorway though.
Wait, back to the nurse shoes.
Yeah, man. The space nurses got
Space nurse shoes, dude. These are hilarious.
The 720 A18. They're calling this the shattered backboard colorway.
Who is?
Sneaker news.
Okay. Whatever.
Orange
Just because
doesn't
it's orange,
justify.
black, and off-white.
I don't know, man. I like a quilting
It has a 98 vibe, right?
a little bit. Yeah. I'd have to see him in person
I
and
don't-
not
I
pay
don't know.
retail. But you like these, right?
Oh, yeah. OBJ.
OBJ cleats. Galaxy foams,
Dude, he's been
bro.
killing it with his cleats this season. Too bad his
What is Frankie
his
doing?
Browns just aren't doing it. He's got a cricket.
Oh, there we go. Okay. This is nice, but I think this.
Oh, yeah, the Zoom
is
generations are nuts.
superb.
Crazy. Dude, I just like that they're whoever's in charge of this is executing them really well. Like
Agreed.
adapting these things to cleats that he can actually play in.
So dope. Yo, these might be the ones, bro.
Okay, you were talking about the color. You would pick a color for these and you get them.
Yeah.
Jeff Staple clearly loves his.
He was wearing the
he
yellow
threatened to
joints,
go
right?
home the other night if anybody else was wearing them.
Very
sick.
true. This colorway is wild, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are one of the latest auto lacing. Yeah, it looks like a
Adapt.
futuristic moccasin.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, I'm going to go on a Caribbean vacation in
Especially
like
with that back
2045 real quick.
And that back collar,
Yeah.
it looks like a little moccasin, dude, from the future.
Yeah. I can tell you right now that my sock game ain't built for these. I'm gonna have to like wax my ankles for these.
Oh my god, too much preparation.
Not
Yeah,
gonna happen. By the
those
way.
look low cut.
Yeah. But they're definitely like not a winter shoe. Not even out here
Absolutely
in LA.
not, dude.
So the question is yeah.
My feet are cold looking at them.
Son, what?
Hey, I sent you these. I sent
Yes, you
these.
did.
Just because there's the Foot Patrol gas
Foot
mask.
Patrol gas mask. Yeah, shout out to
And
Foot
there are
Patrol.
some wild North Face shoe models that I've always noticed throughout the years.
Look, here's the thing. I wouldn't trip off the shoes if it weren't a Foot Patrol collab. But let me tell you, I don't normally trip off of these type of jackets, but this combo, no, that's all we get to see right now. We
Yeah.
still get teasers,
Dude,
but like,
the dark purple,
Yeah.
I'm in, dude.
yeah, that shit cracks.
That
Hell
shit
yeah.
cracks.
That shit make you feel like a Decepticon, bro. Oh shit, I fucked it up.
Expose it all.
Where are we at on time? Let's go to these.
Oh, what?
Let's
We
go to
already
these
talked about
fucking
these.
Burger King Crown Ash shoes.
Yeah. Did we already talk about these?
We talked about these
Yeah.
in our DMs. It was
Oh, man.
roasted.
Yeah.
This is, but
I swear that
like,
I have been to a
this is-
material
this is
shop
the-
and
this is
seen
the-
a strip that had that crown on it, and like the laziness of this just to be like, and put it on there. It looks like something I could do if you gave me that model.
Right.
it's a little too much. But this is the Rick Ross.
Yeah,
collab.
the Rick Ross collab with Leaning
Rich Forever. Way away.
with the Way of Wade.
Yo, I want some wings.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. These
I had to
PE
throw these in there.
I want to be
'Cause
able
she
to have
stays
PEs,
slaying
please. PEs.
This is the pair that Dana would be after.
No, I want the green ones, the all green ones.
Oh yeah, with the gold.
With the gold
Yeah.
eclipse plate, or as they're calling it, I think. Yeah, dude.
Look
but
at that
these
heel
ones are
tab,
nuts,
though.
dude.
That shit.
That's sick.
What does it remind me of? I want to say like, not Nerf or Super Soaker, but somewhere in between there, like that toy aisle in the '90s. Like,
Yeah. Well, it looks like a weird soap
looks like a
from
weird
from a
soap.
bubble bath.
Or what was that like? Like the kid had a best friend that was a monster.
I'm not sure what you're talking
Oh
about.
shit!
But it looks kind of like a Nick and
remember
Knight,
that?
Nick and Knight like back like
was
plate
like-
for like an intro of a show.
It was a fuzzy blue monster, and like he had
Monstering.
like a pink nose. You too young. You don't know anything about this. Damn. All right. Next episode.
Yeah, next episode we'll figure out
Or
what
if
the hell.
someone lets us know in the comments. I'm telling you,
I can't think of
you're gonna
it.
Google that shit.
No?
No,
You haven't
he's
given me
gonna
a
be
name to Google.
like-
You didn't give me a name to Google. You're just like, this monster with a pink nose.
Was it animation?
Yeah.
No, it was a puppet.
Oh,
and you could
puppet.
get like the stuffed animal or plush toy, if you will.
I can't think of it.
Where we at?
Slideshow?
Bet. You sent me these, man. Why'd you send me these?
Because I like orange accents. And the
Air Force One
look
lows.
at the like caution tape like on the tongue.
I do dig that.
There and the like extra protective toe patch.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could
a little
be 3M.
bit.
I don't
yeah.
know.
It could be 3M. It does with that panel right there.
I don't know. I don't hate these.
That's a
I don't
Jordan
hate
3
these.
kind of shape.
I don't hate these, but I did mention that we could be like with a couple
Swipe?
of these.
All right.
With a couple of
Bet.
these. Like this one.
You're like, woohoo.
These are wild out of
Oh,
this
these
model.
are-
Like this colorway is like, yo, like someone's gonna make this look crazy.
Agreed.
I'm excited to see those. Like, look at the outsole. That has like turf trainer shit that I love.
Ah, that is true.
That like and like turf trainer, that like yeah, that like makes a difference. It's like an extra level of cushioning because each one of them has a little like give to it. It's
Totally.
nice.
This is
These,
a
I think
model
you're-
that
I
I
think you're
like,
into
but
it.
I think I don't
So
dig this colorway.
Caesars loves his joyrides.
Really?
He was wearing them when he was
Alright.
here at the
Opening.
at the panel
Or not
party.
the yeah.
Book pickup panel party.
There you go.
Picked up pepper. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna end up in a pair of these at some point.
Agreed.
These
I'm
on
just
sale,
hunting
maybe.
the right pair,
These
and I
on
want to
sale.
actually like try them on. I haven't seen this model on shelves. This is what I'm holding out for, and there's supposedly another colorway dropping. These aren't customs. These are coming.
These aren't customs.
These are not customs.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need me a pair of these.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I just
need
wish
a
it was
pair of
it was
these.
Atmos that executed it, because then
Agreed.
you know that it's gonna be done right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is part of a pack. Atmos
Oh.
it has been responsible for pretty much
They're like
all of those.
I'd say one of the bars that has been set for
Agreed.
collaboration
Collab.
and how that should go down.
At one point, I wanted all of the Atmos Air Max, like trying to lock
Oh,
down every
man.
pair, and now
For sure.
I can't. I'm just happy with the ones I got. Like,
Yeah, they have like the Air Barrage they just released though. I am kind of jealous of that. That's
Yeah,
a Tokyo
Tokyo
only, but they
release,
just did
yep.
Complex Con too.
I had a few pairs.
Yeah, I saw that dude Kish Cash got his pair. They look fucking sick, dude.
Word.
The color blocking is it's like so elaborate. These, goddamn, these don't even show me these until they're available. This pisses me off. I've been seeing these for over a
The
year.
reason I put this in there is if anybody knows or sees these available, please send us a link.
Yeah.
We are hunting these, and we
We
keep
need
seeing
them.
teasers. And
I need like 3 size 12s.
we don't see any actual release. That's it, man. That's the
That's a
end of
good
the slideshow.
close because I need those like so bad. I gotta stare at these.
I know he's
for the
just-
rest of the night.
He's in a trance.
But
now.
I think we're gonna go to Father's office
Oh yeah, let's
for a
get
little
that.
post podcast
Get that.
lunch.
Hoops, thank you so much for coming on the show
Dude,
and being
appreciate
our
it,
first
man.
guest.
Thank you
and
for having me,
sharing
guys.
this beautiful, beautiful work and about your process.
Yeah, man. Glad
And,
to do it.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you
was
all
great.
for tuning in. See you next week.
Yep. Peace.
We out.